What's going on, guys? I wanted to give you a good look today at a sling pack that was sent over to me by 3V Gear, and I'm really glad they did. They sent it over to give you guys a good look at it and for me to test it out and try it out. And I'm really happy they did, because as soon as I got this in, it was the day before I went fishing, and I found out why I was missing a sling pack in my life. Normally, I'm not a sling pack type of guy. I like to have two straps on my backpack. Why would I pay for a bag that only has one? Well, I found out why, because typically a sling pack is meant to sling in front of you from the one shoulder position and allow easy and complete access to everything right on you, and you don't have to take the backpack off and put it down to get into the bag. That is the idea behind a sling pack. Now, again, taking this fishing, I found out exactly why I was missing it in life, because I was able to easily have my hands free, have the pack on me, dive in there, get everything I needed, and everything inside of this pack is oriented in the position while it's slung in front of you, which is excellent and a well thought out thing. So we're going to go over all the features and what this bag is all about here, and I'll give you all the specs on it as well. Let's go ahead and get started with what the size of this thing is. This is a 15 liter, it's about 18 inches high, about 10 inches wide, and about 8 inches deep, and it weighs about 2 pounds. So it's fairly lightweight, and it actually feels very durable. It's made out of a 600D. It's a PVC-backed polyester. So basically, it has a PVC coating on the inside, which is going to keep a lot of that moisture and rain from dripping into the pack itself. So kind of a nice thing there if you're just wearing this as an EDC pack, which goes on to my next subject. After taking this thing fishing and realizing that I really absolutely loved it, I wanted to see what it would do in an everyday role. Typically, my backpack is a standard backpack that has two straps, and that's just basically like an SOG little tactical backpack. But it's about this size right here, and so it was really nice for me to be able to compare my EDC pack that I've been wearing for at least 3 to 4 years now with something like this sling pack to see if it was something I really absolutely wanted. Now again, it only being one strap backpack really wasn't a big issue for me. Typically, I grab this thing in the morning by one shoulder anyway, throw it onto my one shoulder, throw it into my car, take it out of my car, one shoulder again, straight into work, throw it down, clock out, same thing, complete process all over again using one strap. So this having only one strap is not a big deal as an EDC pack. Now, if you wanted to strap this to your body and make sure it's not going to go anywhere, they do have a retention strap down here that is actually stowable if you think that you're never ever going to use it. Now, let's quickly go over the outside of the pack, and one of the things that's missing from what you'll find in yours is there is a compression strap that runs from the top. It's a Y strap that runs from the top all the way down to the bottom, which I have removed because for me as an EDC pack, I really don't need to be compressing this pack because I'm not actually throwing a lot of stuff in it. However, if you needed to, if you wanted to, there it is. And also, you can take that completely off and it doesn't look like it's missing anything. For me, this thing rides perfectly well on one shoulder or slung over my chest without having to compress it all. You can see from the outside here, it feels like a very, very durable material. You got two grab handles, which are padded and box stitched and reinforced on the top and one on the side. So it's kind of nice to be able to just grab this thing and go. Again, if you're not going to grab it by the strap, you can just grab it by the handle. It does have 3 main compartments, and on those compartments there's little zippers on the sides of those as well. We'll just go ahead and start with the top here, which you can see it has your moly and your Velcro. You can throw on some morale patches like I have there, and I do believe this American flag and the 3V patch comes with it. If I haven't mentioned, 3V stands for Vini Vidi Vici, which means I came, I saw, I conquered. So that's what the 3V gear is all about. You have your moly on this top pocket here, which we'll go ahead and dive into. And again, with this pack slung in front of you with the orientation, it does allow you, this top pocket, to unzip this thing and have it oriented in such a manner that you can have access to everything all the way around this pocket. You can see it unzips all the way down. And if you're just using it as a standard backpack, you have it all. If you want to look inside without losing all your contents, hey, there you go. You can open it like a standard pouch. You got 3 elastic little bands in there and 1 divider pocket, which you can see I just have my wallet hanging out in there and just a couple of odds and ends that I usually carry every day. Let's go ahead and go to the second compartment down here on the bottom. We'll start with the outside, and it does have what's considered a security strap, which is meant to feed into the loop on the zipper there, holding it down, which gives if somebody's going to get into your pack and try to get in there, it lets you know that someone has, because it will be open and pulled out of the loop. It also gives you just a little more time to notice what's going on if somebody just happens to be behind you and goes and pulls that and gets into your bag. So take that for what it's worth, but kind of a nice idea. If you take a look inside of here, it is just one open cell that goes all the way across the pack in there. And you can store, of course, whatever you want in there. Behind that pouch there, you can see is the other main compartment. Again, orienting this bag to the side, you can see that you have complete access all the way around. The zipper runs all the way, almost all the way around the entire pocket. In there you have one main flap compartment on the outside of the pocket there, and then you have your pens, your pencils, and your kind of dividers in there. On this note, I would like to point out that instead of just having all pencil dividers, I would have at least like to have had at least one divider that was double the size of your pencil dividers to put, pocket knives or multi-tools or something more than just 4 pencils. I can't think of any situation why I would need that many pens or pencils. I guess if you're in school, that helps out. And you can see in there, I just have some, my charger, my sticky notes, some snacks in there for stuff that I, every day at work and whatnot. So you can store whatever you want inside of there. That's pretty nice. We'll go ahead and go to the main compartment. Again, having this thing oriented to the side or basically in front of you. You can switch these, you can open up these zippers to have complete access. And again, having everything oriented is just an excellent idea. In there you have your main computer compartment, and the computer that I'm running inside of here is a 13.5 by 9.5, and I think that's the absolute largest that you can put in there. But it does fit that pretty well, and you do have a nice padded divider inside of there. And of course, the back side is padded as well. And then on the other side of the pocket there, you can see you have a buckle that holds one area compartment closed. Inside of there, you just have a divider. You can store whatever you want in there. And you have a mesh compartment with a zipper, which is good for storing clothes and other odds and ends that you would like to be able to see what's in there. Let's go ahead and close all this up and take a look at the back side here. And you notice it does have what I would like to call a profile diffuser, which is their logo right there. Essentially what that's for is if you wanted to store either a water bladder in there, it's going to break up that profile, and it also keeps this bag nice and stiff. Now, if you are running a water bladder inside of here, there is a slot at the top that you can run your hose out if you needed to, or what this is also good for is actually a concealed carry compartment. You can see inside of there it has some loop Velcro, which you can stick to a holster inside of there and carry this as an EDC and have your firearm inside of there if you wanted to or if you needed to. Me personally, I'm not a fan of sticking the gun in the bag because I'd rather have that thing on me, if you know what I mean. But it's a good extra storage space area or running a bladder, or if you wanted to put a firearm in there. The profile diffuser on the back here is actually really attractive. It looks very nice, well styled. Since we're on the back of this here, we'll just go ahead and look at the single padded strap there, which is very comfortable to wear around. And it also is a lot even more comfortable having it slung over your shoulder as intended. It has a key loop right here on the sling itself, which is excellent for me because I don't like to carry my keys in my pocket. I always forget that they're in there when I'm at work, and then they're jingling around throughout the entire day. As soon as I get out of my car, snap that to the ring there, perfect. And again, it does have that retention strap right there, which sucks this bag onto your body if you really want it to have it secured. But me personally, I don't use that. I just tuck this thing inside of the bag so it stays out of my way. You do have a couple of moly points on here on the strap itself, and then you do have also a gigantic QD buckle that you can find very quickly because it's so large and drops the pack down if you didn't want to have to unsling this thing over your body just to take it off. You can just hit that button there, drops the pack right off in a hurry. Very easy to adjust, and you see it has an elastic band there to take up the slack in the strap itself. On this little cummerbund area, very tiny area, you do have a one moly row there, which is perfect for me because I can store my flashlight onto there. Wearing this thing on my shoulder or slung over my chest, I can easily gain access to my flashlight, which is right there on me if I wanted to. Let's just jump over to the side of the pack here. You do have one larger than usual moly area on the side here, which I can just stick this Mora knife if I wanted to, or whatever else I wanted to just hang from here or organize or run, moly compatible equipment. On the other side of the pack, this is a big bonus for me because as an EDC pack, I do believe it must have a water bottle holder or some way to hold a water bottle. I don't usually run water bladders on my EDC packs. This is perfect. Water bottle, boom, done. Or you can store whatever else you want in there. I liked this pack so much that they sent me to demo and show you guys that I actually went out and bought their little accessory pouch here, which is, I'm glad I did. It fits exactly right on here, matches the color perfectly, and is actually as durable as the pack itself. You can see if I unzip this thing here, it does have 6 elastic bands in there, easy enough to hold a pistol, magazine, or a multi-tool, or organize it with some kind of medical or whatever else you wanted to put in there. And then it also has a Velcroed 1 divider inside of there. Very nice to have. Really, I think it was like, I don't know, maybe like 10 bucks, somewhere around there. It wasn't much at all. But you can see that slaps right onto there, fits perfect. And I have, again, I can't stress it enough, I actually do really like this pack, and I'm happy that they sent it over to show you guys. I would encourage you to check them out. Very nice prices that they have on there, and I think as of today, which is the 4th of June, this one is actually on for sale, this color right here, on their website, which I'll have linked in the description box below. I think it was like 35 bucks down from 40. So they're very affordable as they are. But again, I can't. I've bought some cheap packs before, and I've reviewed some really cheap packs that I just didn't make a video on because they just didn't last. This one has lasted 3 weeks of normal everyday use, as well as taking it out and loading it up and throwing it around just to test it out. Good pack made by 3V Gear. Hope you guys enjoyed this look around about it. I think I went over everything that there was to talk about. I don't have much that I don't like about it, really, honestly. I just took those straps off, and the Y compression straps, done. I mean, this peg is nice and clean and runs just well as it is. So I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to check out that link in the description box down below for 3V Gear. Very nice pack. I like it. Not too bad. Big thumbs up from ZRUS. We'll catch you guys on the next video.